Walked into Bioware, felt the heat on my skin. CEO smiling like, yo, trust the vision. The walls got cracks, the floors got stains, but they still got time for the marketing games. Look left, there's Veilguard gasping for air. Look right, Mass Effect ain't even there. Reimagine the process, that's what they say. Translation: ain't no paycheck today. Bioware's burning. Ooh, yeah. Cut costs, keep earning. Funky. One more patch, hope it sticks. But nails together with paper clips. They saying, don't panic, we got a plan. But the devs just got hit with a frying pan. Execs in suits drink gold champagne, while the coders got caffeine IVs in their veins. 15 years, what do? Drop a teaser, ain't got no clue. Trust the process, big ideas, but they running on layoff tears. Oh, baby, they said Veilguard gon' be fresh, gon' be new. But what they gave us was some dollar store doom. Ooh, Lord, somebody pray for the franchise. Who's next?
Following the failure of Dragon Age The Veilguard, BioWare announces layoffs ahead of work on next Mass Effect game. Quote, "We are taking this opportunity between full development cycles to reimagine how we work." How about that? Isn't that nice for them? However, the problem is that I believe we got some leaks out of this. I think it was Endymion's channel that covered this. I think it was Endymion that had some insiders, maybe, that said that this was going to be the end of certain studios within the BioWare EA ecosphere, if you will. And that appears to be the case, at least on the front of losing certain developers associated to Veilguard. Level 80 or 80 level here, I'm not sure how their name works, but here we are. 80 level has went out of their way to go and find on LinkedIn who is, or rather on Blue Sky, who has been removed, or rather posting about being removed from the Veilguard. So here we are. The title reads here, confirmed, Dragon Age Veilguard's writers and producers, laid off as part of BioWare's restructuring. Despite the studio burying the terminations beneath corporate jargon, social media posts from the former team members confirm firings did take place. Now we'll skip down here to the important part. According to posts shared on LinkedIn and Blue Sky, BioWare's restructuring has led to the termination of Dragon Age The Veilguard's lead writer, Trick Weeks. It's quite a name. Got Trick Weeks here. Got lead editor, Karen West Weeks. Narrative editor, Ryan Cormier. Additionally, BioWare's producer, Jennifer Chevier. Chevy Cott, associate game producer, Daniel Steed, senior product manager, Lena Anderson, project manager, I guess, is that supposed to be? Mandolin B. Now, we're running into like Gundam names now. These are Gundam pilot names. These are this is like Space Noid names. This is Tomino naming these people now. Of senior systems designer Michelle Flam was also let go, while senior writer Cheryl Chi, we'll hear more about her, who wrote Dragon Age's Liana, Isabella, Blackwall, and Harding, and cinematic designer Derek Wilkes were both moved to EA Motive. So they weren't fired, they were just sort of moved on, but we'll find out here what's going on. So you have Trick Weeks here, which is quite a name, and he says, or this person, could be a lady, I don't know. Trick's kind of a tricky name. Call me crazy, Trick's kind of a tricky name. So this person says, I am now looking for a new writing narrative position. It's been a privilege to work with so many amazing devs over my 20 years at BioWare, and I will cherish the memories of the wonderful folks in the community I've met along the way. Thank you all. I'm sorry I'm tripping over that. It's just, Trick's tripping me here. There we go. Karen West Weeks here has this to say, and she says, hello. I am looking for work, ideally in an editor role. It's been an honor to work with so many talented professionals and a pleasure to meet so many amazing community members in my 19 years at BioWare. I'm so grateful for all of you. This is their Blue Sky posts, by the way. Not brave enough to put that up on X. So this is Ryan Cormier, and he says, "So my time at Bioware has ended. It was a wild ride with some fantastic people, but it's time to look for new challenges. I'm an editor-writer with 26 years of experience across video games, novels, short stories, newspapers, and marketing communications. There it is. If you know of a good fit, please let me know." So there you go. Those are the team members that are at least out in the open, explaining that they have been let go. Um, we did hear from Chi, though, Cheryl Chi. Cheryl Chi went out there and let everybody know that, Dragon Age isn't dead. It's in your hands now, unless the corporation decides that they want to pick it up again, and in which case it's not in your hands anymore. But hey, doesn't matter right now. We're gonna do some feel good stuff that makes no sense to anybody, or we're gonna sing "Kumbaya" around the campfire now because whatever. So this is what this person had to say in full here. They cropped out some of it. So she made these comments over on Blue Sky. Ta-da! Not bold enough to say anything on X, but here we are. So she made these comments on X and said, "A cool French woman dropped a cool quote from Camus, I don't know, on me today. In the midst of winter, I found there was within me an invincible summer. We're going through it right now. It's a lot everywhere. But Dragon Age isn't dead. There's fiction. Okay, so fanfics is what they're trying to imply. There's art. There's connections we made through the games and because of the games. Technically, EA BioWare owns the IP, but you can't own an idea. Yes, actually, you can. Yep, you can do that. No matter how much they want to. DA isn't dead because it's yours now. It's not. It's not. Don't do that. Don't try that. Mm-mm. Because what they're gonna do is they're gonna let this blow over for a couple of years, and they're gonna, wow, wow, guys, do Dragon Age game, whoa! Because corporations hate taking risks, so they're gonna go back and they're gonna go, well, this one gets Google results, so let's drag this out and turn it into something else that it never was, and maybe Dragon Age will be like a Ninja Gaiden kind of game then, just completely divorce itself of all of its previous iterations and just strip the name. Who knows? But what we do know is that these characters, the writers, if you will, not the characters they created, the characters being the writers, have some pretty strange ideas here. We got Trick Weeks here, the person with the interesting name. And, Trick over in Blue Sky, because again, X is too scary. It's too scary over here on X. So Trick has this to say, and Trick, or rather, this is Trick's bio, and of course, they, them, Dragon Age the Veilguard, views are strictly mine. You know the type. So here we are. Narrative designer. Ooh. So here we are. I'm now looking for new work, as we said. And so here's what Karen Westweeks had to post about this. There's a positive thing you can put out into the world today. Order Girl Scout cookies from a trans scout via this list from the wonderful thisperson.com, US only, but I have friends in the States who could use some cookies. So there you go. And now they provide the actual information about some young person, and it says she, her, 7.5 years old, seven and a half, transgender. That's interesting. Who was born smiling and plans to become a pop singer, president, and scientist. She is raising funds to help her brownie troop be of service to their local wildfire affected community. You can buy cookies from her here. And so there you go. You have kind of all of it sort of laid out right there that what happened to them and now why it happened. Okay? When you're driving your life by an agenda, when you're on a highway of ideology, you're going to end up making mistakes like this where you go around and you endorse ideas that otherwise you honestly wouldn't if you stopped to think about what you were doing. And a lot of these people don't. They have a knee-jerk reaction to support anything that their parents would oppose, no matter how old they get, as you can see here with Miss West Weeks, if you will. And so you're going to continue seeing these kinds of people flop out of the industry as the agenda driven material is being rejected. Now, I don't know if the corporations are going to completely divorce themselves of this stuff or not. I really don't. My best guess is that they're going to move in new people so they can say, oh, no, we're not doing that, guys. These are totally new people. And as we saw, some of the people who were part of Dragon Age got moved over to other departments within EA, excuse me. So we're going to end up seeing them resurface later on in other projects, wreaking the same kind of mayhem. But as for these folks who ended up going the way of the dodo as far as BioWare is concerned, they're the writing on the wall. The consumership has won out here, and the corporations are at the very least reacting to all that's happened out on social media. And at the very least, they're firing people. I don't know if that means that they're going to change their course, but you'll have to let me know down in the comments below. And as always, guys, good luck out there.